this morning. It was a little chilly last night too, Pete, but it's cold this morning.
It is cold. This is stupid cold for this time of year.
Oh man, we were doing so good, and then Mother Nature just went, here, let me show you how it's really going to be.
Kind of funny. It's going to lead into a little bit of my construction report to tell you who's really in charge.
Yeah. By the way, we're live on our YouTube page, so if you want to make a comment, feel free to do so. We'll get to it. Not that this isn't important. We got some other topic we got to discuss today too.
I'm not looking forward to that one.
Yeah. So get ready for the bleep button.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what's going on? I mean, is this really causing havoc with some of the construction getting finished up?
There's only a couple things, and it's only causing havoc with one thing, and it did last week as well. We were hoping to get the Floyd interchange open, the westbound on Monday and the eastbound on Tuesday. Well, the rain wouldn't allow us to do the painting on Monday, so we were pushing it to Tuesday, Wednesday. The good news is we did get the westbound open on Tuesday. The bad news is on Wednesday we had some issues with the painting process and equipment, so we did not get that open, the eastbound side. And with weather this cold, the way you remove the paint markings is with more or less a high power pressure washer.
Sure.
And when it's this cold, I don't think it's a good idea to be going out and spraying water on the road.
Right. Probably not.
So we've got to wait until, sounds like tomorrow, we'll have the temperatures we need, and we'll remove the paint and put down the new paint and get that thing open. So it's half open. Everybody's using the westbound lanes and ramps. Eastbound lanes are still going down onto the ramps, and then there's a flashing red light at the intersection, and then they go back and continue on eastbound. But hopefully tomorrow, if everything holds together, we'll have that opened up. And the only other thing is there's going to be a little work over by Britt on that project this week.
Sure.
So there may be a short area pilot car and flagger, but as of right now, that's pretty much everything. It's time to put a bow on the construction season.
There you go. And then now you got the plows all ready to go. You got more of the plows on all of them now, or almost?
Oh, yeah. All of them? Yeah, they were out. They were out last weekend with the snow we got and the weather conditions and everything. So yeah, we've had plows out on the road. So that's again a reminder to slow down, watch for them. Our plow hits the last few years have been going way up again. They actually went down. We had try to keep this short. We changed. I can't remember the exact year it was, but we were able to put flashing blue and white lights on our plows, and that made a big difference. Our plow hits went way down.
Well, good.
But since the pandemic, and we've all talked about the speeding issues and the aggressive driving issues that have come since then, since the pandemic, the plow hits are going back up every year. So we really need people to slow down. And tell you what, I know the conditions can be bad. I know it can be hard to see, but saying you don't see a big, bright orange vehicle with flashing lights all over it, you're probably driving too fast. So
right,
slow down, watch for those things, and let's all get to where we're going safely, and let the crews do their job safely as well.
Well, I know with that being the first big snowfall this past weekend, there was, you see road reports and people are posting things on Facebook, and, it's real bad between Garner and Britt, or Mason and Garner, and people in the ditch, and, accident here, accident there. It's like, man, we'd go through this every year, Pete.
Yeah, it's a broken record that continues to break. So
yeah,
we'll just, keep reminding people to, again, I can't say it enough. Slow down. Yeah. Maybe you're going to be 5 or 10 minutes late, but if you're in the ditch, you're going to be a lot more than 5 or 10 minutes late. So slow down, get those seatbelts on, pay attention to the road, and we're just starting. We've got several more months of this, so get used to it. This is where we live. We should know what's happening, and we'll make it. Spring will be here.
Absolutely. The IODOT update, it's brought to you by Mason City All Risk Insurance. And, well, now's a good time to be thinking about insurance, maybe, because you just got into a little fender bender, or before you get into a fender bender, I guess.
Let's hope not.
Right, exactly. But thanks.
But if you do.
Yeah. Thanks to Dave and the whole crew out there at Mason City All Risk Insurance for sponsoring the Iowa DOT update, and even they get an addition, a little bonus round with the we get a little football talk too. Pete, I was not a happy camper last night.
Why? What happened last night?
Oh man, I tell you what, if I could use all the swear words you could, I'd be using them right now.
Yeah, that was disgusting. That was disgusting. It's just so frustrating to. I don't know how many times you've heard me say it. Look at the turnovers.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's the bottom line. It's the bottom line.
I know. Remember all these weeks we've had positive Pete. Oh, just give it time. Yo, you betcha. We'll be just fine. It's early in the season. I'm going. I think your name was even used last night, Pete.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, in the conversation. Yeah. How do you get beat by a team that doesn't even score a touchdown?
Well, we got beat last week by a team that scored 1 touchdown.
Well, I know.
Our defense has given up 2 touchdowns in 2 games. Or excuse me, 1 touchdown in 2 games.
It lost.
And we're 0-2.
Yeah.
And both those games, we got crushed in the turnover battle. Both games. It's not just the fact that you can't try to finish a drive when you have a turnover like that, especially like last night when they have 3 first half interceptions. The offense does not get into any rhythm whatsoever. Mm-hmm. They can't get their wheels going, and it's a bad combination.
Yeah. Remind people we're on our YouTube channel, 98.7 Kiss Country, and also our Facebook page too. Live, if you want to comment on any of that. We don't dare bring anybody in.
Yeah.
It's
dangerous.
It does. But yeah, it was a few choice words last night. I'm just like, you know what? I couldn't even, you know what, Pete? Normally I have a few beers when I'm watching the Vikings.
Yep.
Not last night. I had like 2, and that's it. I couldn't
do more than I had. I just wasn't even. Yeah, no, that was. We've had a couple losses that are like, probably should have won that game, but last night was a bad loss. Bottom line, that was a bad loss.
You know what happened the first half? I had all those turnovers and everything.
Yeah,
what happened? I wasn't fully dressed.
What?
I wasn't. That didn't sound right. I mean, I was dressed, but I didn't have the right clothes on.
Oh, okay. Please clarify.
Yeah, yeah. And I was out in public.
Yeah,
at the neighbor's house. No, because when we win, and I find it, what if we keep winning when I wear the outfits, then I keep wearing it because I'm superstitious. So I didn't have my Viking socks on. I didn't have the right Viking hat on last night. So at halftime, I had to go home and change and put my Viking socks on and get the right hat on. And then we scored a touchdown.
And I think we actually won the turnover battle in the second half. So I guess we can blame you.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Yep.
But people are calling for the head coach, Kevin O'Connell. They want his job. And it's nothing. You know who I want? I want the defense. I want the defensive coordinator's job. Even though the defense did well, they did bad. Because why do the Vikings always go into a zone defense when it's like we're trying to lose the game?
I'm going to disagree with you. I am not going to put it on a defense that allowed 12 points, no touchdowns, and the offense handed the ball to Chicago in good field position several times. I refuse to put it on the defense. I will say that last drive, I would have liked to seen a little bit of pressure, but here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. And I am not.
You talking me off the cliff, Pete?
No, I'm just trying to tell you why I feel this way. I like I always say, Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator, has forgotten more about football than I will ever know. But I believe the reason they didn't bring pressure is when you bring pressure like that and you've got a scrambling quarterback who is a very good runner.
He's slippery.
He breaks free from that first tackle. He easily has 20 to 30 yards he can run. And that's my thought. That's also why they didn't play man-to-man defense, because when you play man-to-man defense, you have your back to the quarterback. And if he scrambles, you don't see it happening. So that's why they have a zone, so they can keep him in front of them. Unfortunately, again, that play where we had so much pressure on him and he completed that long pass, we had pressure on him, but he got away. And that's what happens.
Well, here's how I look at it, Pete. When you play the zone defense, you have a lot of wide open spots in the field in the secondary. So if the quarterback's going to run, he's either going to run for 20 yards or he's going to throw for 20 yards.
Yeah, not if you play the zone right, and not if you make a tackle in the backfield. Like they had many opportunities last night, and Fields got away.
I know it. He did.
He did.
And so did Dobbs too. He got away a couple of times last night.
Yeah, he got away a couple times and then forced a pass. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing, and I know if you follow him very well, you've heard that during the bye week now, O'Connell is going to, the head coach, reevaluate the quarterback position and see who should be their starter. And don't get me wrong, the four interceptions were bad, but the other thing is that people don't look at as much is that 4th and 7 play.
Yeah,
he threw the ball behind Hawkinson, and we missed it by a half yard. If he puts the ball out in front of Hawkinson, it's an easy first down. And Jordan Addison running wide open down the sidelines,
throws it out of bounds.
He misses them.
Yeah.
Those two plays are just as big as the turnovers. So, plus he should have had a pick 6 earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Johnson, I believe it was, for the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was right in his hands. That would have been a pick 6. So, yeah, it's definitely time to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love what Josh Dobbs did for us. I love his story. He seems like he's an awesome person.
The past for not no more.
I just, I actually said it yesterday at work. Some people were giving me crap saying, "Oh, it'll be an easy game tonight," and I said, "No, it will not." And I said, "This is why." I'm still looking at our starting quarterback, who's been with 7 teams in 8 years.
Yeah.
There's a reason. There is a reason he has not stuck around somewhere.
Well, he showed it last night.
Yep, sure did.
Yeah, I got nothing wrong with Hall coming back. I liked Hall when he was there.
I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. He's mobile. He sure seemed like he. Well, what did we see him for, a drive or two against Atlanta? But he. He looked very, very poised, and like I said, he had some escapability, and we'll see in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we will see. Oh yeah, Packer fans got to weigh in. Caleb, Packers are coming after the Vikings wildcard spot.
He's right. They are. Well, they're a game back.
Yeah.
So no, these last 2 losses have really, really, really hurt the playoff chances. But there's still 5 games left. But of those 5 games, don't we have Cincinnati and Detroit twice?
Yep.
Yeah, and I know Cincinnati's without a quarterback and they're struggling right now, but they get Jamar Chase going, you're in trouble, and we know that Detroit can put up points, so we'll see.
Plus, we got the Packers too.
Exactly. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Pete, I'm ready to hang up the cleats.
Yeah. I'm not yet, but I'm starting to untie them.
Yeah. I already got one shoe kicked off.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, but like I said, I'm not going to double knot them. That's for sure.
Right. Oh well, at least we'll have better luck next week. We don't have to worry about it.
That's right. So you just got to hope that in 2 weeks we'll have Jefferson back. And I'm pretty sure we'll have a different quarterback. So I don't know what Jordan Hicks' status is on defense. I don't think he'll be back yet, but we'll just see what happens.
We traded for Barr. Where's Barr been?
I don't even know. I thought I saw him on the field a couple times last night, but I'm not positive. It's so hard when you're watching on TV and you can't see. But there's also a reason Anthony Barr wasn't playing anywhere. He's not a starter.
Right. He was a thing we call a free agent.
Exactly. He wasn't playing with another team for a reason.
Right.
Just like Josh Dobbs has not stuck with a team for a reason.
Yes. Yeah. There's so much more discussion we can have about that, but you have to catch up on that some other time.
We got next week. We can rehash, and maybe something really bright and shiny will happen, and we'll be all smiles.
Maybe we could get Aaron Rodgers.
No. Yeah. I'll take Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, me too. That was sarcastic, Pete.
I know. Believe me, I know.
You know how much I love Aaron Rodgers.
Yep, well aware.
Although he's on the Pat McAfee show today. He's on.
He is, isn't it? It's Tuesday. Yep.
Yeah, we got to get his process going. How his Achilles is healing. because everybody's freaking out like he's going to come out back, start practicing December 2nd.
Well, December 2nd is what? Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. Yep. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. He's way ahead of schedule from most people who undergo that process. So we'll see.
I think he's got a little voodoo magic is what it is. He's got a little pipe or something.
I don't know. Maybe he was in darkness for a while again.
Right. I think that's where he got it.
We better stop.
That's for a podcast.
Yep, exactly.
Pete, have yourself a wonderful week and get those roads done. All right.
All right, will do. Thanks, Jay.
That's the good stuff.
Here's a few good stories for you. Thanksgiving turkeys, middle school. There we go.